everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm here with another crochet project today with this really cute crochet water bottle holder carrier thing. So this video is kind of in three parts. The base, so just a circle with a few different rounds. Then we obviously have the main body of the piece, which is just a one row pattern repeat. So I'll show you a few rows and then you can be left to go. And then obviously I've got a few rows at the top and I've got this band. So you can do any sort of band that you want when you get to the top. I've done a kind of braided band with a few chains. So I'll show you how to do the band that I've got here. Obviously it's adjustable, so you can do any band that you like, and you can adjust the length by adjusting the amount of chains that you do. But when we get to that, I will explain that in a bit more detail. So without further ado, I'll show you what you are going to need and then we can get going. So for this video today, I've actually chosen some paint box recycled cotton yarn. This yarn is absolutely gorgeous and it's very unique. So you can use any worsted weight yarn that you prefer. I will leave a link to this yarn I'm using in the description box below, and it actually calls for a 4.5mm crochet hook, so I'm going to be using that as well. Obviously use the corresponding hook for your worsted weight yarn, and also I'm going to need a pair of scissors and a darning needle to sew in my ends and to sew on our strap. So go ahead and grab your materials, grab your yarn, your hook and your scissors, and then we can get going with our base of our crocheted water bottle carrier. One more thing, this carrier is stretchy, but in diameter it's about 3 inches and in height it's about 9 inches. So just in case you needed any information, there it is. So anyway, let's get going. Okay then, so we're going to begin our base by creating a magic circle. I do already have a video on this if you want to go and check that out for beginners. So you can do this magic circle in whichever way that you prefer. I know there are a few different ways. So go ahead and make your magic circle and chain 1 to start your round. Now into this magic circle for round 1, we're going to crochet 6 double crochets into this magic circle. I will be working in UK terms, so in US this will be a single crochet, in UK it's a double. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You're going to repeat this until you have 6 double crochets. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. And 6 double crochets. And now you can go ahead and gently tug on that magic circle to cinch up the circle nice and tight. So to complete this round, all we need to do is slip stitch into the first stitch of our round, so the first double crochet that we created, and just work a slip stitch into that double crochet. And now we're ready to begin round 2. So round 2 is just going to be an increase into every single stitch. So begin your round with a chain 1 and work 2 double crochets into each stitch around. So an increase into every single stitch. 1, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, 1 double crochet and another double crochet. 1 double crochet and another double crochet. So go ahead and pause the video here, work an increase into every stitch around, and meet me back when you have a total of 12 double crochets, or 2 double crochets in every single stitch. Okay then, so I now have 12 double crochets in my round, and I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch that I created, to complete the round. So now I have 2 rounds of double crochets, and now we're ready to do something a little bit different in our next round. Okay then, so for this round again we're going to begin with a chain of 1, and we're going to work 1 double crochet into our first stitch, so the stitch directly under the chain of 1. Work 1 double crochet into that chain. And now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to chain 3, 2 and 3. We're going to skip the next stitch, and we're going to work another double crochet into the next stitch along. So work a double crochet, and we're going to repeat this 6 more times. So go ahead, and now we've got our double crochet, so now we need to chain 3, skip the next stitch and work another double crochet into the next stitch. Work a chain of 3, 2 and 3, skip the next stitch and work a double crochet into the next stitch. So you should end up with 6 lots of 3 chains. Go ahead, work a chain of 3, skip a stitch and work a double crochet into the next stitch until you get to the end of your round. Okay then, so I've just come to the end of my round. I've just worked my chain of 3 and I'm skipping this next stitch, but instead of working a double crochet into any stitch, because we've run out of stitches, all we're going to do is slip stitch into the first double crochet that we created to complete our round. And there we have round number 3. So round number 4 is very similar to round number 3. So to begin round number 4, we need to do something a little bit different. We need to be in this chain 3 space here. So all we need to do that is slip stitch into this chain 3 space to move our stitches over. We're going to chain 1 and now we're ready to begin. So into this round we're going to work a double crochet into the chain 3 space. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We're then going to work a chain of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're going to work our next double crochet into the next chain 3 space. So we're going to leave this double crochet alone and work into the next chain 3 space along. So this one right here, work a double crochet. Then we need to chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and working into this next chain 3 space, work a double crochet. So go ahead and pause the video and repeat this all the way around, working a chain of 4 and double crocheting into this chain 3 space that we've created. Okay then, so I've just come to the end of my round. I've worked a double crochet into the final chain 3 space and a chain of 4 up, and now because we've run out of stitches we need to slip stitch into the first double crochet of the round, and then we have completed our round 4. Okay then, so to begin round 5 is just like to begin round 4, so we need to skip over into this chain 4 space by slip stitching into that space, chain 1, and now we're ready to begin round 5. Now round 5, all we're going to do is work 5 double crochets into every single chain 4 space around. So into this chain 4 space directly underneath our chain 1, work 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th double crochet. We're just going to work that into every single chain 4 space around. So skipping over into the next chain 4 space, work 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and so on until you reach the last chain 4 space and you've worked your final 5 double crochets. Okay then, so I've just worked 5 double crochets into every single chain 4 space around, and now all I'm going to do is slip stitch into the first double crochet that we created. So now we're ready to begin round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, round number 6. So all we're going to do to begin this round is to chain 1, and in this round we're going to work 4 double crochets and then an increase. So into the double crochet directly under our chain 1 space, work 1 double crochet, into the next stitch work 1 double crochet, next stitch, and then into the 4th double crochet we're going to work 1 double crochet. So that's 4 double crochets into the next 4 double crochets, and now we're going to work an increase. So into this 5th double crochet we're going to work 2 double crochets. So that was a bit of a mouthful, a bit confusing, so I'll just show you again. 1 double crochet, another double crochet into the next stitch, into the next stitch another double crochet, into the next stitch another double crochet. So that's 4 double crochets, and then we're going to work an increase into this 5th double crochet. So 1 and 2. So go ahead and continue working that all the way along. 4 double crochets into each stitch, into the next 4 stitches, and then an increase into the 5th stitch. Okay then, so I've worked my way around and I'm in my final stitch, and I'm just going to work an increase, 1 and 2, and then I'm just going to slip stitch into the beginning double crochet to finish my round off. So now we've almost finished the circle, we just have one more round to go, and it's very, very similar to the last round that we've just done. So to begin this round, again, chain 1. In this round we're going to work 5 double crochets into the next 5 stitches, and then we're going to work an increase. So into the stitch directly underneath, work 1 double crochet, next stitch 1 double crochet, next stitch another double crochet, it's 3, 4 and 5, and then we're going to work our increase into this stitch, which is a total of 2 double crochets into that 1 stitch. So go ahead and work that all the way along until you get to the last stitch, and I'll meet you back when you have done that, working 5 double crochets into the next 5 stitches and then an increase into the 6th stitch. Okay then, so all I'm going to do is slip stitch into the top of this double crochet, and then we have completed our round. This is the base of your water bottle holder / carrier. If you can see, this is one I've made before, so it's just very, very similar. And now we're going to work the main body. So this is a 1 row repeat, which is super, super simple. So I'll show you a few rows and then I'll leave you to complete the others. So we're going to work 25 rows exactly the same now, which is super easy. So I'll show you how to do that now. Okay then, so to begin this row, all we're going to do is chain 1, and we're going to work a double crochet into the stitch directly underneath the first stitch. Okay then, so now we're going to chain 3, then we're going to skip the next stitch, skip the stitch after that, and we're going to work into the next stitch, 1 double crochet. Again, we're going to chain 3, skip the next stitch, skip the one after that, so skip 2 stitches and work into the next stitch. Chain 3, skip 2 stitches and work into the stitch after that. Chain 3, skip 2 stitches and work in the stitch after that. So you're going to repeat this all the way around, and this is just going to start curling up. After a few more rounds that you've done this, it will start to curl up. So this will be the beginning of your mesh bit. So chain 3, skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet, and I'll meet you back when I've completed this round. Okay then, so I'm just coming to the end of this round, and I've got 2 stitches left. So all I'm going to do is chain 3, skip those 2 stitches, and I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of this double crochet. So there you have your round. Obviously these are going to start to curl up a little bit, and when you continue working you'll start to get the shape of the bottle holder. So I'll work a few more rounds because this next round is slightly different to the one we've just done. Very similar, but it just begins in a slightly different way. So to begin this round and every other round, we need to be in this chain 3 space right here. So again, how we do that is just slip stitch into that space, chain 1, and then we're ready to begin. So to begin this next round, work a double crochet into that chain 3 space, just directly underneath. Then work a chain 3, and into the next chain 3 space, work a double crochet. You're going to repeat this into every chain 3 space around. So chain 3, work a double crochet into the next chain 3 space, and continue working that. So I'm going to continue this all the way around, working chain 3 and a double crochet into every single chain 3 space, and I'll meet you back when you have got that. And so I've just worked my double crochet into my final chain 3 space, and here is the double crochet that we've started with at the very beginning. So all I'm going to do is chain 3, slip stitch into that double crochet at the very beginning, and there we have completed the second round of the main body. So with this you're going to work 25 rounds of this mesh look. So from here you need to work another 23 rounds in the exact same way. So you begin each round by skipping over to this chain 3 space by doing a slip stitch, chaining 1 and working a double crochet into that chain 3 space. Then you're going to chain 3 and work a double crochet into every chain 3 space around, and slip stitch into the beginning double crochet. So as I've said, work 23 more rounds of this, so that in total you have 25 mesh rounds, and that will give you the height of my water bottle holder, or the water bottle holder you're going to create. And then I'll meet you back and we will finish off the top of the holder and also the strap. So go ahead and work that, pause the video here, work that, and I'll meet you back when you've finished. Okay then, so I've just finished my 25 rounds of body of the piece, and this is how yours should be looking, something like this. So you've got the bottom and then you've got the main body. So all we need to do now is do a few rounds just finishing it up, and then obviously the strap. So the next few rounds are really simple, and we're just going to be doing double crochets. So as I've said, to begin each round, slip stitch and chain 1, just so that we're in this chain 3 space that we're going to work into now. And all we're going to do is work 3 double crochets into each chain 3 space. So it's really simple. Just work 1, 2, and 3 into that chain 3 space, and then moving on to the next one, work another 3 into the chain 3 space. So continue that all the way around until you've worked 3 double crochets into every chain 3 space, and then I will meet you back when you've done that. Okay then, so I've just finished doing that, and I'm just going to slip stitch into the first stitch around, And then for our final round of the main body and for our final round of the piece, all we're going to do is chain 1 and work a double crochet into every stitch around for this final round. So work a double crochet in every stitch, and I'll meet you back when you have completed that round. Okay then, so I've just finished that, and all I'm going to do is slip stitch once again. And now we've finished the main body, so this is where I'm just going to do my strap. But you can do any kind of strap that you like. The strap that I have done is a braided strap, so I've made 3 pieces of 100 chains. So from here I've just done 100 chains, and then in the next few stitches just attached my yarn and done 100 chains, and then I've just braided it and sewn it onto the other end. So I will show you kind of a quick time-lapse sort of thing of me doing it. So go ahead and complete your strap, sew it on and finish up. Or you can do 100 chains into the next stitch, another 100, and into the next another 100, braid it and then sew it onto the other side, if that's the sort of thing that you like. Or you can adjust it and do a larger number of chains so that it's a longer strap. So I'm going to go and do that now, and I will meet you back when I have finished. My water bottle holder / carrier, sewing on the strap and just sewing in the ends and finishing it off. So I've really enjoyed this video today. I hope you have done too, and you've been able to create something very similar. I love this yarn, it's absolutely beautiful, and I love this creation, this pattern and this idea really. So I hope you have all enjoyed this video today. Comment down below any suggestions that you'd like to see in the future, and also like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel to join this small crochet community and knitting community, and follow me on Instagram if you have the chance. I'm at hooks.andneedles1, and I will leave the link to that in the description box down below as well as the link to this yarn. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Keep crafting, keep knitting and keep crocheting. Bye.